Most entrepreneurs believe they are building a brand, but in truth, they are building a nameplate that no one remembers, a presence that disappears in the noise. Followers who scroll past or prospects who think about it and never return. Invisibility in business is fatal, not instantly, but slowly and quietly, until one day you've been replaced. But there's a different game, a way to construct something so magnetic, so embedded in the market's mind that clients seek you out, share your message like gospel, and buy without hesitation. It's called a cult-like brand, and it's the most valuable thing you can build online. I'm Noct, and I built a complete new YouTube channel from scratch that generated $100,000 per month in 30 days only for my business. The ones that don't just attract followers, but the ones that create fans who spend money. And I've created systems that take invisible experts and turn them into authorities with visibility, without dancing on TikTok or pretending to be an influencer. And when you see the patterns, the blueprint is obvious. Yes, there's a repeatable formula for building a cult-like brand, even for you. And today, I will walk you through it. So before we build the system, we need to define the target. Cult-like sounds exciting, but what does it actually mean? It comes down to behavior. The difference between casual followers and those who will never miss a word you say. Imagine two experts in a room, identical twins, same age, same income, same knowledge, same business. One follows a regular brand while the other follows a cult-like brand. Their behavior is completely different. A regular fan watches some of what you create. They consume content passively, they let it come to them. But a cult fan, they consume everything. They hunt for it. They know your references. They've seen every post, every video. You're not background noise. You're appointment viewing, and this is depth. And depth is the foundation of influence. A regular fans just watch, and then they move on. A cult fan watch and spread the word. They actively look for opportunities to put your ideas in front of others. This is breadth. And breadth compounds your reach without you lifting a single finger. You see, regular fans, they see your offer and then think about it. Cult fans, they see your offer and they buy instantly. Not because they are impulsive, but because they already trust you to deliver that service. And this is monetization, the fastest path from content to actually revenue for your business. So there are three behaviors: consuming all, sharing widely, buying instantly. Are the measurable difference between being known and being untouchable. And here's the truth: if your audience isn't doing these three things, you don't have actually a brand. You just have exposure with no leverage. So now, before we move into the how, you need to understand what kind of fandom you're building. There are two types. One, the peak fandom. So being someone's absolute number one person on earth across all categories. It's very rare. Some reserved for names like Steve Jobs, Beyoncé, Messi. And then there's the category fandom, being the number one in a specific category in their mind. The go-to, the default choice when they have a problem in that domain. And as a business owner, category fandom is what you want. Why? Because humans store information in mental folders. So when they have a pain point, they open the folder and they call the person they trust most in that category. So even it's a very precise category, if you own that slot, you own their business. That's what we call a micro niche. So instead of being another person in the shadows of a big market with a lot of competitors, being the number one in a smaller group of this big market. For example, I personally have business owners make more sales through content and a real brand strategy. But instead of focusing on every social media, I only focus on YouTube, which actually brought me $100,000 in sales monthly. And it takes less time and it's way more adapted to expert compared, for example, to TikTok. For example, if you're a fitness coach, instead of just showing yourself as a fitness coach, you can be a fitness coach for only CEO or very high-ticket clients, male audience CEOs who don't have a lot of time to spend at the gym. Just focus on this niche and now you can have the number one slot and not just being a fitness influencer or a fitness expert. By the way, if you want me to analyze your YouTube channel, you can send me a message on Instagram. I will leave the link in description. I love helping business owners to grow their YouTube channel. I do this all day. So now, once you know the behavior you're engineering and the category you want to own, the execution becomes mechanical. So there are 4 shifts that turn casual viewers into code fans faster. So what? You want to be precise in your topics. Stop producing content, start producing solutions. Every piece must be on target, useful, and not obvious. That's value density, the percentage of your output that directly solves your audience problems. And if you're the well that always has water, they will return every time they are thirsty, trust me. You also want to making it stick. If they don't remember it, your solution, it didn't happen. So simplify, short sentences, clear metaphors, one core point per delivery. It's like serving steak in bite-sized pieces. You feed them in a way they can actually consume faster the value you have. And also for sure, you want to show some proof in the field because theory kills trust, but results multiply it. When they apply what you say and it works, you become the person they believe can solve bigger problems. So whenever you're teaching task strategy or sales script or you have another business, the advice you're giving in your videos must work where it matters, in their bank account, in their results, or in their life. You need to have an impact on them only by watching your video. So now you want to focus on the likability. So you don't want fake charisma or like trend chasing. There are 3 levers to create a magnetic presence. 1, the look. You want to create a disrupt visual expectations in your category. 2, confidence. Show the consistency that comes from your mastery and your expertise. 3, you want to have an authentic obsession. Listen, you've been doing this video even if no one was watching. Likability isn't sugar, it's the magnet. And combined with direction, comprehension, and effectiveness of your advice, it makes you impossible to ignore, even if you just started your new channel. So let me resume you the formula. You want direction, that's 30%. Comprehension is 30% of your video. And effectiveness is 20%. And likability is only 10%. So execute all 4 at volume for 12 months. On even 2 years, and you'll be the default choice in your category. That's the definition of a cult-like brand. So to be honest, now that you know all of this, think about your channel. If your ideal client opened the phone right now, would your name be the first in their go-to solutions? Or would they scroll past and buy from someone else? And if it's the second, how much longer will you allow that? Now listen, you have the expertise, but without engineered obsession, you will remain invisible. So the goal of this channel is simple: giving invisible experts the visibility they deserve to build a YouTube-powered sales machine that runs without you chasing clients. No influencer gimmicks, no wasted hours, just a brand that sells silently, daily, globally. So if you want to have all the advices to be able to build that system for your business, don't forget to subscribe and tell me in the comments on what topic should I make a video on. And I'll show you the architecture.